Initiate the prayer. Can you start the prayer?
Yes, why not?
All right.
നല്ല തമ്പുരാനെ, ഞങ്ങളിവിടെ ഈ USA മുഴുവനുള്ള പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ജ്ഞാനായ വിശ്വാസത്തിൽ അടിയുറച്ചു നിൽക്കുന്ന വുമൺസ് എംപവറിംഗ് ആൻഡ് ഇൻസ്പയറിംഗ് ഈച്ച് അതർ, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് അങ്ങയുടെ മകുടമായി സൃഷ്ടിച്ച് ലിസിനെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു വലിയ ഒരു പൊസിഷനിലേക്ക് ഉയർത്തുകയും ദൈവമേ അങ്ങയുടെ സൃഷ്ടിയുടെ മഹത്വം കാണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുകയും ചെയ്ത നല്ല തമ്പുരാന് ആദ്യമേ നന്ദി പറയുന്നു. ഈശോയെ, ഞങ്ങളുടെ കൂട്ടായ്മയെ വളർത്തുവാനും ഇവിടെ എപ്പോഴും നമുക്കൊരു ജോയ് ആൻഡ് പീസ് കിട്ടിക്കൊണ്ട് പരിശുദ്ധ അമ്മേ മാതാവേ, അമ്മ ഞങ്ങളെ നയിക്കണമെന്ന് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. നന്മ നിറഞ്ഞ മറിയമേ സുസ്തി, കർത്താവ് അങ്ങയോട് കൂടെ, സ്ത്രീകളിൽ അങ്ങ് അനുഗ്രഹിക്കപ്പെട്ടവളാവുന്നു. അങ്ങയുടെ ഉദരത്തിൻ ഫലമായി ഈശോ അനുഗ്രഹിക്കപ്പെട്ടവനാണ്. പരിശുദ്ധ മറിയമേ, തമ്പുരാന്റെ അമ്മേ, പാപികളായ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഇപ്പോഴും ഞങ്ങളുടെ മരണസമയത്തും തമ്പുരാനോട് അപേക്ഷിച്ചു കൊള്ളണമേ. ആമേൻ. കർത്താവായ ദൈവമേ, ഔട്ടർ ബ്യൂട്ടിയോടൊപ്പം ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഇന്നർ ബ്യൂട്ടിയെയും പ്രതിഫലിപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഈ ലോകത്തിന് നന്മ ചെയ്യുവാൻ ഞങ്ങളെ ശക്തരാക്കണമേ. നിത്യപിതാവും പുത്രനും പരിശുദ്ധാത്മാവുമായ സർവേശ്വര. ആമേൻ.
Thank you, Leela Chechi. Thanks for that wonderful prayer. All right, so without wasting any more time, let's kickstart this fun and interactive session. Liz, first of all, a big and tight hug from all your sisters from North America. We are all extremely proud of you. As I said, truly such an inspiring journey. So I invite you to say a few words, Liz.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank the entire woman team, KCWA. Thank you so much for inviting me here. And it feels so, I feel so happy that all of you want to hear my story, what all struggles I went through and how did I achieve this so that others can also achieve this. So, I feel so happy to be here right now and to answer all of your questions. And I would also like to thank KCWFNA for conducting that in appreciation award back in Trivandrum, like just when I won. I still have many people asking me, oh, KCCNA anna kandarnu. So many people are still asking me that. So I would just especially like to thank them as well. So yeah, let's get on with it.
What's good for you? Fantastic. Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much. And I just want to give a brief overview of how we're going to do this chat session. So all right. Can everybody mute? Fantastic. So we have a questionnaire prepared. We have 2 questions for each unit. So just so that you know, we have 19 units in North America. So all 19 units have been given 2 questions each, and we have representatives from each unit asking those 2 questions. Okay? So let's make it fun. As Leela suggested, we can always keep our hands open. Those who want to, it'll be fun to see each other. Okay, so let's kickstart the session. I hope all of you have your coffee mugs and tea mugs and breakfast and brunch. So this is truly breakfast with Miss Kerala 2022. All right, so the first question goes to Team Arizona. Do we have Arizona here? The first question will be asked by Anso Arichara. Anso Arichara, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Are you able to see me?
Hi, Anso.
Hi. Hi, Liz. I'm Anso from Arizona. I will go ahead and kick off with the questions. Firstly, I would like to ask, how did this happen? Can you explain the steps and process of how you became Miss Kerala?
Okay. So the very first step is to register for Miss Kerala, like through the website, of course. And throughout, how did I start knowing about Miss Kerala more? It was with the help of Google Mervin. He helped me a lot. He actually told me that it is first, you register via the website, which is Miss Kerala Pageant. And then I just started following the Miss Kerala Pageant in Instagram. That way I was more updated about it. And when the registration started, it gave me an update that the registration is now open, so you can apply right now. So I went ahead and I applied. And afterwards, it was like they sent me a mail saying that I need to upload a video stating that I'm participating for Miss Kayla. So I uploaded that video. And then afterwards, again, after like maybe 3 weeks or something, I got a mail again. The entire communication was via mail. So again, the mail was stating that now I need to upload videos, which will be comprised of like 3 outfits, and I have to upload 1-minute videos of each of those outfits, which was like Indo-Western, Western, and then a sari. And then I also had to upload a video about the change I want to bring by 2030. So this was basically like the first step in Miss Kerala. Afterwards, I again got a mail saying that I was selected in the final 60. So I was like, yay, I got selected. I never thought I would make it till then. So I was like, okay, I made it till then. I was so happy. So after being selected in the final 60, I got a mail again saying that we are having an online audition, which will be through Zoom, which was like a video call as well. And through that video call, they just asked me basic questions and they asked me to just walk around. And that was it, just to see my walk, how I am in person. They just wanted to know that. And the very next day, I get a call saying that you're selected for the final 25. And I was like, okay, this is equivalent to being winning Miss Kerala. I was so happy. And then the online grooming session was there, and then the offline grooming session was there. The offline grooming session was for like 5 days. The online grooming session was for, I would say 3 days. That was it. So during the offline grooming session, it was conducted like our main mentor was Priyanka ma'am. She was former Miss India, so it was such a blessing to have her as our mentor and our trainer. She taught us how to walk. None of us knew how to walk properly. So she taught us how to walk and what all questions we can expect and all the details regarding the patient. She taught us that. And then before we knew it, it was a final day of Miss Kerala. After the 5 days of the grooming session, the very next day itself was the competition, which was Miss Kerala. And for Miss Kerala, we had like 3 rounds. The first round was our self-introduction round. The second round was when the judges, there were like 8 of them. So they would ask us questions and all of them would evaluate us. And in the final round, they would just select 6 of us, and the 6 of us would get the same question each, and we'll just be getting 1 minute to write the answer, and then they announce a winner, and it was me. So yeah.
Oh, so
Very nice. Yeah.
Thank you so much for explaining the whole
Yeah.
process. to
Yeah,
us.
such a detailed explanation, and yeah, must be challenging, right? And as you said,
Yeah.
when you reach that first step, you almost feel like you achieved everything, right? It's a nice rush. It's a good feeling. So thank you, Liz, and thanks,
Yeah.
Anso, for asking that question. All right, so let's move on to the second question. Second question goes to Sacramento, and we have our Leela Chechi asking the question. Leela Matapil.
Thank you. Hi, Mole.
Hi.
Why do you think that you deserved this beauty pageant title? Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Okay, so I believe that I wanted to bring a change, and that's the reason why I won it. Like, I strongly believe that I want to bring a change in the way that the upbringing of children, and my main topic was about effective parenting. So throughout the entire pageant journey, that's the one thing I stuck on with. And even during my final question and answer round, that was how my answer was made up. Like each and every question, for each and every question, I'd be answering in such a way that I would relate it with effective parenting. And I believe that it's because I wanted to bring a change that I wanted.
Thank you. That dream come true, and your persistence and your faith in that what you are doing, that made you to be in front of us too. Good
Yeah.
luck. Thank you. God bless. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leela Chechi. Third question is, what were some of the challenges that you faced during this journey, Liz, and how did you manage or overcome them?
Okay, so one of my most difficult thing was to shoot the video. which was the outfit video. That was the most difficult for me. It was partly because I was also working at that time and I had night shift. So I would be sacrificing my sleep and I would be working as well in order to do the shoot. Everything had to be done in like within 3 days. I was so late in posting those videos. Halfway through, I was like, I'm not going to post this. This is not going to work out. And while some had professional photographers or makeup artists to do their hair, their makeup, the video, I had no one. I was literally doing it all on my own. And it was just my friends who helped me. Two of my colleagues, actually, we were staying together. So they helped me. They sacrificed their sleep for me. And I'm forever grateful for them. And that was definitely one of the most struggles that I had to face. It was really a big struggle. So yeah.
Wow, you must be like good at multitasking now, right? After doing all of that.
I became multitasking when my siblings were born, Johan
Yeah,
and Yara.
totally, yes. Juggling everything together, but great answer. Thank you, Liz. All right, so the fourth question goes to LA, and we have Sunita Chechi from LA, Sunita Apori.
Yeah, hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hi, Liz. Congratulations.
Hi.
First of all,
Thank you.
my question to you is, what makes you stand out from the other girls that you competed with?
Okay, so I guess we all know that I'm really tall by now. Like I'm 5'9", so that's really what do you say, different from other girls because Malayali girls are not that tall. They are barely 5'6", and me being 5'9", everyone was just looking at me like, "Oh my God, you're so tall." And I'm like, "Yes, I know." And the funniest part is, two of the other girls, they were also as tall as me. They're like 5'9" as well. But then somehow I was considered the tallest. I guess it's because I'm more healthier than them. Like they were a bit more skinnier than me. So I would just stand out from everyone and everyone would think that I'm the tallest. And I'd be like, no, there's three of us. We three are the same. And I guess that's it. And also many people told me that I walk very gracefully, like very gracefully. So I guess we can also add that.
Wow, thank you. That was a great answer.
All right, thank you, Sunita Chechi. Thanks, Liz. All right, next question. Question number 5 goes to San Jose. And we have Floyd Kolaparambil from.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, hi.
Thank
Hi,
you.
can you hear? Yeah. Hi, congratulations, and Liz, and happy to be with you. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. My question is that how you made friends with your other girls competed with, and do you keep in touch with them?
Yeah, I do. I have made friends with many of them actually. And one of my closest is still Neha Matthew. Out of all the girls, I found one person who was just like me, who wanted to help out each other and not just be like, it's just me being the star, not thinking like that and just helping out one another. So Neha Matthew was definitely that person. And I still keep in contact with her. We text each other every now and then. And then my most unexpected friendship was with Grishma Joy Alapart. She was definitely something. I was really intimidated by her at first because she was that person who you would just look and be like, okay, she can win. Like she has that potential to win. So I was really intimidated by her. But then once I started talking to her, I was like, oh God, we both are the same. There was no difference at all. So
Okay.
yeah, we became friends afterwards. And I still have contact with few of them.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Floyd. All right, next question. Question number 6 is from Canada, Millie Liju. Do we have Canada here? I know Canada was having a Women's Day, so they were all planning to join together as a team, but we're not
I'm
sure.
here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Congratulations, Liz.
Thank you.
So my question is, what advice do you have for someone who want to do what you have done?
Okay, so one of my advices would be just to like believe in yourself because I used to be that person who always used to just stand back and think that others can do it. I mean, why me? They can do it. So why should I bother? I used to be that sort of person. And then after a point of time, I realized that if I would just stand like that, I would just be standing there. I wouldn't move an inch. After realizing that, I was like, okay, it's in my hands now. You can either take the risk and make your ordinary life extraordinary, or you can just live your boring or ordinary life. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the risk. And so yeah, that's what I want to say, that believe in yourself and just don't undermine yourself. You're actually a lot more than you think. So don't undermine yourself.
Terrific answer. Yeah, I think that is something that we all would relate to, right? Oftentimes we are like,
Yeah.
let somebody else do it. Let's just, relax and just be in our comfort zone. But it takes a lot of courage to push ourselves out of our comfort zone, right? And it is only when we do that that we realize that we have a lot of hidden potential. So yeah, that is definitely something inspiring. Thank you. Thank you, Millie.
Thank you.
Liz. All right, 7th question goes to Chicago, and we have Shaina Chechi from Chicago.
Hi, Liz.
Hi.
I wanted to ask you, what is your definition of success?
Okay, for me, each and every little thing that I do, in my day-to-day life, even if it's a very small thing, like something I couldn't do before and now I can do it, that to me is a very big success. So I try to find success in everything that I do. And that's the definition of success to me. No matter what I do, whatever it is that I couldn't do before and now I can do it, definitely a big success for me. And I take one day at a time.
Very good.
Excellent answer. Yeah. All right. And we have Dallas next. Ria from Dallas will be asking the next question. Ria Nelipalil.
Hey, one correction, I'm from Houston, but that's okay. Hi, Liz. I have to tell you, super proud of your accomplishment. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
My question is, yes, now you have, being on this limelight, you have accomplished something you've dreamt for so far. So has this popularity changed your current lifestyle or you as a person at all?
Not really. I feel like I'm still living the same life. Obviously, I got more shows than before, and I guess that was the main change. Like before, I didn't have any shows or any cameras just there, or I wouldn't have any interviews day to day. But now I do have interviews and I learned to speak up. And then basically and a lot of traveling. Yeah. For all these shows that I need to attend, I have to travel a lot. So that's definitely there. But other than that, my life's pretty much normal. So thank you.
Great. I just have to tell you one more thing. You're such an inspiration for this girls that are growing up.
Oh.
And, that is, this is something different than what a normal girl would, do in our community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ria. All right. Next, we have San Antonio. Okay, the question will be asked by Shija. Shija Lucas Varake Parambil. Do we have Shija here? I think we are missing Shija.
I'm here. Hi.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Liz.
Hi.
First of all, congratulations. And it's so nice to have you here
Thank
at
you.
this meeting today. My question is, what qualities do you like most about yourself and why?
Talking about qualities, I would say many people have also told me this about how I'm very frank about anything, whatever it is. So I wouldn't, just sit back and think that, oh my God, it's so wrong to say that. What will others think? I wouldn't think like that. I would just go up and say it. And one person, like one of my friends in college, she was like, she asked me like, hey, do you think this is nice? And I was like, yeah, it is nice, I like it. And she's like, oh, thank you, I know you wouldn't lie. If I ask others, I know they would just, you know, butter it up and tell me, but I know you wouldn't do that, that's why I asked you. And I was so happy. Then I was like, okay, now I know why you should always be just open and say the truth and just be frank. And that's definitely one of the qualities that I love about myself. And other than that, many people have told me that they feel very comfortable talking with me because apparently I'm a very great listener. I didn't know, but people told me that I am a great listener because they can just easily open up to me, and children love me, and I love that. I don't know what is it in me that make babies love me, but it's definitely one of the, I don't know what kind of quality is that in me, but that's definitely something I love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Shija, for the question. And thanks, Liz. Terrific answer. And I think that again throws light on the fact that we have to be fearless, right? When we approach people and are approached by other people. You know, we have to be fearless in our thoughts and ideas, which is again a great thing, because oftentimes we are scared of what other people will think. So yeah, that's great answer. Okay, all right. And next we have Detroit. We have Rini Simon Kopura from Detroit.
Hello, Liz. Great to
Hi.
see you here in this platform. My question to you is, list one of your strengths and one weakness.
So one of my strengths, I would say, is how I always try, no matter how many times I fail. So there are like so many failures in my life, and I still remember like whatever it is. For example, like I guess by now everyone knows that I know how to like കരിക്ക് വെട്ടാൻ. So കരിക്ക് വെട്ടുന്ന ആ സമയത്ത് I don't know how many days I used to like just take up that wakati and be like, oh my God, this is not going to happen. How am I going to do this? But I was like, no, I'm going to drink this. I'm going to drink this karika by my own hands. And I did it. So that's one of the things I love about myself. No matter how many times I fail, no matter how many times I'll be like, okay, this is not happening, I'll just come back again. I'll be like, no, I can do this. And I just believe in myself that you can do this. And I just do it. And after you do it and you achieve it, that feeling is so good. It's almost like a drug to me. I don't know how else to explain it. Once you experience that after trying a lot and when you succeed in it, that experience is entirely different and it's so good. And for my weakness, I would say I'm very short-tempered, especially during my period days. So I'm realizing that right now, that I get very angry towards when I'm like on my period. So I'm trying to correct that as well. Just, you know, telling myself, okay, it's your period. It's not because the other person has done it wrong. There's no point in you getting angry. And I also tend to become emotional during that time. So that's like one of the weakness I consider right now.
Thank you. I'm inspired by your Karikkivettal story. So, God bless you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Binichechi. Thanks, Liz. Yeah, always believe in yourself, ladies. That's the tip we've got, right? No matter how many times we fail, we keep trying until we reach our goal. Excellent. Thank you. And next up, we have Kochurani Auntie from Minnesota.
Hi, Liz. Congratulations. When you mentioned in the introduction that effective parenting, I thought, oh, that is my question. So, you know, in our KCWFNA family, parents get, you know, involved with their kids, every aspect of life, and their support is important for the children to flourish. And in your life, how has your family motivated you or supported you in your journey to win this title?
Okay, so during the initial stages, Actually, the funniest thing is my dad didn't know that I was, participating in Miss Kerala till I was selected in the final 25. That's when he got to know that I was participating in Miss Kerala. Because for him, it was always about just concentrate on your studies. You have to be like, education is the most important. And that's a reason why I started this journey after completing my bachelor's. Only after that, I even, dreamt of going for this. So, but in between all of this, that's the story of my dad. But in between all of this, my mom was always there. Amma would be like, you have to go for this. Idi, I saw this thing coming up. Why don't you go and apply for it? And I'm like, no, Amma, I'm studying right now. I have exams. And she'll be like, no, Edi, po. And even for this years, I was like, Amma, I want to do everything on my own. Like for Miss Kerala, I want to pay up everything on my own. Please, Amma, I will do it next year or after some time. She was like, no, you're going to do it this year itself. I'm going to support you. And she was always there with me. Like she was always my backbone. No matter what those struggles I had to go through, I would be like, Amma, I don't think I can do it. And she'll be like, no, you can do it. You just get selected. That's all that matters. Even if you're getting selected in the final 25, it's a big thing. Come on. And she was always there just cheering me up. And I guess that's, truly inspiring for me. Yeah, so in my family, and of course my siblings, without them I would never be this mature, so they definitely helped me become more mature in life.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's my answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Gujrani auntie. So looks like your amma is your best friend, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Very nice. Okay. All right. And next we have Ohio, Shali Philip. I'm sorry, I'm so bad in pronouncing the Veera, but I'll try. Shali Philip Tupanal.
That's Tumbanal.
Tumbanal, sorry.
Yes.
All right, Shali, you're on.
Hi, Liz. Congratulations on your achievement. Something that makes us, all the Knanaya movements, to be proud of. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
My question to you is, who in your family, your friends, has inspired you?
I guess that's pretty much my previous answer. My mom has inspired me a lot. My siblings has inspired me a lot, especially my younger siblings, like the twins. They like help me value life more and see life in a different perspective. Because till then I was just a kid, and after they were there in my life, I was more of like the mom material. And my friends would be like, oh my God, you're not at all like us. You're totally different. Why are you so mature? And I'll be like, I don't know. So they definitely inspired me a lot in life. They helped me, just to value life and see my parents as equivalent to God. Because till they were there in our lives, I thought that parents' jobs are really easy. Come on, it's not that big of a deal. And after they were born, I was like, oh my God, now I understand why they say parenting is so hard. Even if they just get sick, you can't sleep for 2-3 days. What is this? I was so surprised. And then that respect just came up. Till then, I wouldn't say, did I have respect for my parents? I did. But after my siblings were born, the respect just went, whoa. And now I'm like, oh, this is really hard. I owe it to you guys. Thank you so much. So yeah.
So good to know that you're surrounded by, your family and friends that inspires you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you, Shari Chichi. All right. Next up, we have Manju Chichi, Manju Mulayanikunil from Atlanta.
Hi, Liz.
Hi.
So do you have family in Atlanta?
I'm sorry?
Do you have family in Atlanta? There's a Wanjipuraka family here as well.
Okay,
Alex
that's a tricky
Wanjipuraka.
question.
Sorry, that's not the question that I had for you.
Wanjipuraka family is there everywhere, almost in all the places in America. So I'm sorry, I don't know. I think there is. I think.
His name is Alex, like I was just curious.
Oh yeah, definitely. Alex Daddy, I know him.
Okay. Yeah, that was not my question anyways. And congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Who is your role model? Other than someone from your family.
I really don't have a person like that. Just one person. I really don't have someone like that. For me, everyone is a role model. I try to see the positivity in everyone I meet. For instance, there was this girl in my college. So she used to just struggle to come to college and study and even write the exam. You need to register for your exam and there's money for that registration. She used to struggle to find that money in order to register to write an exam. And I would be like, she's still coming to college and she's still writing the exam. I was so inspired by her. So how can someone just be so dedicated like that? And there was this other classmate of mine. She was pregnant while writing our fourth sem or something. And I was like, oh my God, how is she doing it? In between, she would take bathroom breaks. She would go and she would come back and she would finish writing the exam. And she was one of the toppers in our class. So all of us were like so inspired by her. And even after having a kid, she would come back and write the exam. Oh, she was like married early in her, like when she was 18 itself, because she was a Muslim. So that's why. So anyways, coming back, she was so inspiring to all of us. So I would say I try to find inspiration in everyone I meet, and almost that's it.
That's a great quality, Liz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manju Chechi. All right, next up we have Jemol Chechi from Tampa. Jemol Mushari Parampal.
Hello, Liz.
Hi.
Liz, hi, good evening. I'm from Tampa. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒത്തിരി family members ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ, Lizന്റെ uncles, aunties, brothers and sisters. So on behalf of KCWFNA Women's Forum and your family, so nice to see you here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Other
hear
than
that. I guess
family coming
my
up to
internet
this.
was weak, so I couldn't. I don't know what. I think it's
Can you
because
hear
of
me now?
connection. Yeah, I
Can you hear me now?
What do I?
Hello. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
it's clear now.
far, I know you had a terrific journey. Have you experienced any bullying or harassment? And if so, how did you overcome it?
Is it during my patient or during my entire?
No, during so far in your high school or in your college life, even during your pageant through that experience.
Okay, so I'm tall. I'm 5'9". Not many people are this tall. The guys are barely my height. The guys in my class, in my college, it was a girls' college, so don't even bother. But in my school, I was the tallest. Even in the boys section and in the girls section, I was the tallest. When I was in 10th grade itself, I was the tallest. So imagine my state. Everyone would be like, oh, you wouldn't get a guy to marry. Look at you, so tall. Ha. And they would just call me giraffe and everything like that. And I'd be like, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And coming back home, I would feel so normal because all of us are equally giants. All of us are equally tall. And I'm like, okay, I have come to my normal space. Whenever I step out, I'm like, why am I like so different from others? Because they're like so short. So I guess that's the most amount of thing I've always heard in my life. People would be like, വീട്ടിൽ കോംപ്ലാം വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോ, അതെന്താ എല്ലാ ദിവസവും കുടിക്കുവാണോ ഇത്രയും പൊക്കയൊക്കെ വരാൻ? What is the secret of your tallness? And yeah, I have heard tons of it. At one point in my life, I even thought of carrying a card which says as, yes, I am 5'9", and no, I don't play basketball, because I actually don't play basketball.
That's nice. Like growing up, we get all these names, right? Giraffe.
Yeah.
And with your confidence, you can overcome it. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jemol Chechi. Great answer, Liz. And we're so amazed by the fact that you were bullied for being tall, but you used that as your strength. And today you're really successful you've achieved this because of that strength of yours. So you've converted your bullying or whatever it was into your strength. So that is amazing. That itself is so powerful. So
Thank
great
you.
job. Yeah, congratulations. All right. Thank you, Jamal Chichi. Next, we have Houston. We have Josni Ernikil from Houston.
Congrats. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yes,
you.
yes, yes. Okay. Congrats, Liz. And it takes a lot of courage and guts to go through these kind of platforms. And you did it and you took it all the way. So congrats again. So my question
you.
to you is that what was or what is your greatest fear, and how did you overcome, or what was your strategies, especially during the competition, to overcome this fear?
Well, hello, Miss Kerala itself was my biggest fear. I was definitely such, what do you say? Whenever I used to think about Miss Kerala, I'd be like, no, I can't. What would others think? What can I do? What will I do? What will I do? And it used to be so scary for me. And I guess that itself is like one of my biggest fear. The fear that I won't be able to achieve my dreams, all my dreams. I still have a lot of them. So I'm just scared that I won't be able to achieve it. And the way, huh? I'm sorry, did someone say something? Okay, I'm just gonna continue. So how I overcame it is just like Muskela. I was like, okay, this is it. You need to overcome your fear. If you're just gonna stay here and just being scared that you're really scared about it, you'll just be sitting here. So I just put myself forward and I was like, okay, I need to do it, and I took the risk. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do for all my other dreams as well. I'm trying to take one day at a time, and I'm trying to be as much as productive I can every day. And some days, obviously, you need to take a rest. You need time for yourself. So you just need to rest and heal and just relax yourself down so that you'll be ready for the next day. So that's how I deal with it. Hello?
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Next up, we have Nita Kidaratil from New York.
Hi, Liz. Can you see me?
Hi. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Congratulations, first of all. And the entire KCWFNA community is really proud of you. And my question is, how would you handle criticism?
Okay, so I can say that the biggest critic in my family, or the biggest critic in my life, is my mom. She would always tell me, whatever it is possible to, like, how do you say it? She would always just tell me, okay, this is, people can think about it like this, just think about it like that. And I'll be like, Amma, no, I don't think people are going to say it like that. But, after a point of time, I realized that she's saying it so that I can look back into it and improve myself on those terms. So I started taking out, looking at criticisms like that. So now whenever I hear criticism, I try to look into it, and I will be like, okay, why would they say something like that about me? What is it lacking in me for them to say such a thing about me? And I would try to learn from it. So whatever criticism it is, whether it is good or it is bad, I try to learn from it.
That's a nice answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nita. All right. Next up, we have Sneha from Washington, D.C.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Hi, Liz. I just want to say again how proud we are of you and for representing all KCWFNA women as well. My question is, how did you start with this passion or interest of being in beauty pageants?
Well, it all started with a newspaper when I saw 3 women crowned as Miss Kerala first runner-up and Miss Kerala second runner-up. That was the first time I saw it. And I was like, I want to be like that one day in that newspaper. I want that. I want that photograph to be of mine. I was in 5th standard, 5th grade or something back then, but I had made up my mind. I was like, I want to be like that. And I guess that was the starting. And Sorry, what was the question again?
Oh, it was just about your how did you start your passion of being in
Yeah. So basically, this is how my passion started. Like, just seeing that newspaper, I wanted to be that person, and I can proudly say that I am that person now.
I like that. Really good answer.
Thank you.
Very nice. Truly a dreamer, believer, and achiever, right? Dreamed, believed in it, and achieved it. So awesome. Very nice. I think next question is also for you, Sneha.
Oh, yeah. So my second question is, did you do any competitions in school or in college?
Oh, nothing. Like, nothing. I guess that itself explains me as a person. I was basically like an introvert, mostly an introvert. And now I can say that I'm an ambivert. But in school and colleges, I was an introvert. I would never participate in any competitions. I would always be in the backstage, just being like, oh, others can do it. I want to do it. It's too much task. It's too much work. I don't want anything on my plate. That used to be me. But I would always just wonder, oh, I wish I can also be that confident. I guess it's mainly because I wasn't that confident back then. I would always undermine myself, just like feel like I would always think that I didn't have a lot of potential in me, that I'm not special or anything. And thinking like that itself, I guess it's the biggest demotivation you can have. So after a while, I would say books helped me a lot. Like they helped me realize a lot of potential in me and it made me believe in myself also. So yeah.
Good. I like seeing the growth in you, getting that confidence. It's a very attractive quality. So very proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sneha. All right, before we jump to the next question, we have an extra question here from Ria. And that is, there has been so much scrutiny lately about Miss Kerala pageant in the medias. Do you think there is such bias within the pageant? Can you speak from your experience? Is there any kind of bias?
I don't think so, because if there were, then I wouldn't be a winner, I guess. Being like from Kaipura, and there were definitely a lot of other people as well. But I guess it wasn't anything like that. Miss Kela was totally about being yourself. And I guess that's why, that's the reason why even I won it. And everyone was just being real. And that was it. There was nothing else added to it. It was all about being yourself, just hoping that you can bring the change. And that was basically it.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. And next up, we have Josina Abraham from Tampa.
Hi. Can everybody hear me? See
Hi.
me? Hello.
Yeah.
If you don't know me, I'm Elu's first cousin from Florida. All right. Now, my question for you is about your family. Can you please tell us a little bit about your family and your hometown, Kaipura?
Why don't you help me with that one, huh?
We want to hear from you.
We are like practically first cousins.
I can help you with the, North American families you got here.
I thought I could just say about mine, like just Appa and Amma, that would be enough, I guess.
Yes.
Otherwise, the answer would be really long.
Yes. Your dad got 9 siblings, yes.
Yeah. So
Go
my
ahead.
family, like my dad's family, it's really big. So I wouldn't bother in explaining that. I would explain that in another day when we have another session, I believe. So yeah. Talking about my family, I have my dad. He was in Merchant Navy. Right now, he's like a planter. And my mom, she is an interior housewife. Sorry, she's an interior designer. Sorry. So she is an interior designer. And right now she's a housewife. And then let's move on to my siblings. I have 4 siblings. My eldest brother, he is in Canada doing his MBA. And then I have a sister just younger to me. She's right now in her 11th grade. I'm sorry, I get confused with all these, what are they doing right now? And I have my youngest siblings who are like twins, and they are 4.5 years old. And that's me. That's it.
Thank you so much.
And you want to know about Kaipra? Josina Chichi, you say about Kaipra.
Kaipra is a beautiful place with a lot of, paddy fields. And then, I remember going to, Kaipra every summer vacation. We used to literally live there. Maybe you were not born that time, but still your backyard is so beautiful. I still remember. And majority are Knananites there, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Josina Chechi. Thank you, Liz. All right, and next up we have Arizona. Anso is going to ask the question again. Anso, over to you.
Sorry, are you able to hear me now?
Yeah.
Hi, Liz. Could you please explain your exercise and workout routine to us?
What do you say? I exercise mostly at home. Like I do home workouts, and I try to do it as often as I can, but mostly I'm also lazy, but I try to do it as often as I can. I guess that's my workout. Did you ask about the diet also?
Yeah. No, not diet, just exercise and workout routines. It's another question.
Okay, then that's it. My exercises, I would say home workouts, and I love dancing. So most of the time when I'm too lazy to do my exercises, I would just dance around so that I'll be like happy. Yay, I burned my calories today. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Anso, again. Thank you, Liz. And the next question is indeed about the diet. And the next question will be asked by Sruti Chechi from Sacramento.
Hi, Liz. Congratulations.
Hi, thank
Okay,
you.
what diet do you follow? Give us an example of what you usually eat in a day, or what do you try to avoid?
I don't have any diet. I eat whatever I want. I honestly hate following diets and everything because I believe you just have one life and you need to eat everything that you love. But obviously, I just control whatever it is I eat. I don't overeat. I guess that's one of the things I always follow. I never overeat. And at one point of time in my life, I followed a diet. But unfortunately, that didn't continue for a long time. But even then, my diet was really heavy because I never used to avoid anything that I hate. I used to eat everything, but just the quantity. I just focused on the quantity. So morning, I would wake up, I would drink 1 glass of milk, 1 boiled egg, 1 banana, and then whatever is the breakfast, I would eat that like really so much. And then for lunch, I would just reduce the quantity a bit. And after coming home, like this was during my school times. So after coming home, I would do my exercise. And by 6:30 itself, I would be done with my dinner. So, and then if I am feeling hungry or anything, I would be just drinking water. Even now, I would say before sleeping, like I would always make sure, like whenever I eat my dinner, only after 2 hours, I would sleep. That's like a thing I always follow. And then when I feel so much hungry, like in between for all your cravings and all, I just drink water. So that's mainly the things I follow. And, whenever I feel fat or when you feel like, okay, you're not that good, you're a bit fat right now, I just go and exercise so that I'm like feeling a lot more better about myself. So that's one of the things I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, Shruti Chechi. Great tip, Liz. All right. Next question is, what was your career before? As in, what were you doing before? Were you working anywhere? And are you planning to continue that in your future?
So right after my college, I started working in Sutherland just as an associate. It's only because I was really adamant that I had to become financially independent. I didn't want to live off on my parents. I was like really just adamant about that. So living like that itself, I was so I got to like know about a lot of stuff, like how important it is to have financial stability in your life and to be independent of that. So after so I was saying
after you check out.
I'll
take a screenshot of these.
Like before the patient journey and even after it, I can say that I've always been wanting to do something for the society and just be a social worker. So even before like going for Miss Kela, I was going to study child and youth care in Canada, and that's when Miss Kela happened. So right now that that is gone. I'm not going to go to Canada anymore. Unfortunately, I have to be here. So I'm going to be here and I'm going to study MSW. I'm not going to stop studying ever. So I'm going to study MSW right now. And I could say that I'm a social worker before and after. Even now, I'm a person who strongly believes that you need to do good for the society and you can always be the change.
Thank you, Liz. I'm so happy to hear that you're committed to develop the society and give back to the community, which is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next question we have from LA, and we have Smita Chechi, Smita Valipadavel from LA.
Hi, Liz. Congratulations. We are very proud of you. My question is, what beauty tips can you share with us? We want to be beautiful, Liz, like you.
No, you cannot be beautiful like me because you can only be beautiful like you. Everyone is different. All of us are beautiful in our own ways, and you can never become like me because you can only become like you. So that's the number one beauty tip. Always just, know that you can only improve yourself. You can never become like someone else. You can only be you. That's one of the most important beauty tip you can ever get. Secondly, I would say that always use the organic products as much as possible. So like in my household, Amma and my grandmother, they would always be telling me all these organic products that I can use. For example, like rice flour, curd, turmeric powder. These three are the best to use whenever you have tan. You can use it and it will definitely help you get rid of your tan. And for my pimples and everything, I don't know if you can see it, but over here there's a pimple. So I've been using Rekta Chandanam right now. Rekta Chandanam is basically red sandalwood, and I don't use the powder. You get a bark for it, which is Rekta Chandanam and the Sanam. If we have time afterwards, I will show you that. So I use that, and that's for the pimples and any dark spots on my face. So whenever there are any dark spots, like before I had a really big dark spot over here, and by using Rekta Chandanam itself, it's like almost gone now. It's not visible right now. So that's there. And then what else do I use? Cinnamon and honey. Cinnamon and honey is really good. Cinnamon powder and honey. And then recently I learned a very good face mask, which is banana, overripe banana and honey. It works like magic. It's really good. So I use that as well. And I guess pretty much these are the things I have used in my entire life. And for hair, I would always prefer Tali, which is really good, and coconut milk, and also coconut oil. These are the things I usually use.
All right. Thank you, Smita Chechi. Great tips from you, Liz. I think we have a lot to note down. We can make all these organic face masks and hair masks at home. I think
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
definitely going to
Oh,
get back.
like one
to
more
that.
thing, like whenever we have leftover fruits, like
Yeah.
whether it be anything, whatever it is, there leftover fruits that we haven't eaten, you can just apply it on your face.
Oh,
It
any
works.
fruit? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Oh, that's amazing. Good to
Yeah,
know.
any fruit.
So ladies, take all those
Yeah.
tips. So rice flour, overripe, banana, honey, all of that. Okay. All right. Great. Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much. And next up, we have Floy again from San Jose.
Yeah. Hi, Liz. This question for
Hi.
you is, do you have any suggestions to help with the acne? But I think you told about the Rakta Chandranam.
Yeah, I did.
Other
The
than that,
Chandranam,
anything
that's
else?
definitely one of the things I use.
Okay.
Other than
So was
that,
there any time that you had more acne or
oh, never. I
not
have a
much?
dry skin. So
Okay.
the only time when I get acne is during my periods, like mostly around here.
Mhm.
That's the only place I usually get my pimples. Other than that, I don't get pimples that often. Thank God.
Okay. And other than Rakta Chandranam, nothing else? Have you used any suggestions? Any other
No,
suggestions?
other than Rakta Chandranam, I don't see anything else.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Chechi. Next up, we have Canada. We have Molly Biju from Canada.
Hi, Liz. Congratulations. My name is Molly. I would like to ask you one question. What is your favorite clothes to wear?
I'm sorry?
What is your favorite cloth to wear? What type of clothes to wear? You
Oh,
wear?
clothes, anything
Clothes.
loose, whatever loose clothes that I have, like palazzos or really big oversized t-shirts and everything. I love them. How much ever loose it is, I love it. So my favorite type of cloth is always loose. Anything loose, I love it.
All right. Thank you.
And also dresses, because that way you don't need to wear anything under. You don't need to pull up your jeans or anything. You can just wear a dress and be like that. So I also love wearing dresses.
Great.
And that too
Thank you.
loose.
All right.
Thank you, Molly Chechi. And same pinch, Liz. Exactly like me. Yeah. All right. Next, we have Shiny Chechi.
Hi, Liz. Hi again. I was just thinking, we're learning so much about you, and I will never waste any more food in my house. Okay.
Yeah.
Fruits. They're all going on my face. All right. My question. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do during your free time?
So
Sorry.
I love cooking like crazy, actually. It's one of my biggest stress reliever ever. So whenever I'm feeling really tensed or stressed, or when I can't figure out something, I just go to the kitchen. I will cook something and it will be really tasty and I love it. And it's also like, I can proudly say that I can make breakfast in my house because I know how to make the proper breakfast, like idiyappam, puttu, kadalakari, chapati, പിന്നെന്താ എന്താണെങ്കിലും ശരി ഉപ്പുമാവാണെങ്കിലും ശരി എന്താണെങ്കിലും ആയിക്കോട്ടെ I can make the breakfast. I used to make the breakfast in my house. And also like biryani, even if it's main course or anything. I am a person who absolutely enjoys and loves cooking. So that's definitely one of my biggest hobby. Sorry. And then I can say I do embroidery stitching actually. So I love doing that as well. And I love to dance. And then I love reading. I love reading books, which are like, the physical books that you have in hand, not through your phone, only through the books that you have in your hand. That's one of my hobbies as well. So, and at one point of my time, like at one point, I even used to love gardening. So, yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you, Liz. What a great quality. Yeah. What is the one thing that you really make nicely? Like, do you make like a good biryani? What is it that you really like to make?
So my parents really love whenever I make dal curry.
Oh,
They're like,
dal. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really, it tastes, yeah, they're like, it tastes just like the North Indian, the authentic North Indian dal curry. It tastes
Yeah.
just like that.
Dal tadka,
So
right?
Amma will be like, yeah, Amma would just tell me, Elo, I'll make the chapati. Can you please make the dal curry? I want to taste it so bad. Please make it. So I'll be like, okay, Ma, I'll make it. And then I can also make really good biryani as well.
Yeah. Very good. So next time we are in India, you have to promise to make something. Heck.
Oh, definitely.
All right. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Next we have again Kuchurani auntie.
Hi, Liz. Learning a lot from the younger generation. That's great. So now let's talk about vacation. You know, here we always say, I love to go to that place if I have time. I love to go to that place if I have that kind of money. So do you have any dream vacation destination that you love to go?
Yeah, the world. I don't have just one specific place because I want to go to the entire world. Like, first of all, I want to finish the entire Kerala itself, and then India, and then the world. I just want to travel everywhere. It really doesn't matter that I want to just go to that place. No, I want to go everywhere.
So you love to travel all around the world.
Yeah, I love to travel.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Kuchurani auntie. And Liz, we hope that your dream comes true. We hope you're able to go all around the world. Before we jump to the next question, we have Shaji Chetan who has raised his hand. All right. Welcome, Shaji Chetan. You're on mute.
I'm on mute. I wasn't sure if men can join this, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah. I just want to congratulate the young lady for making us all proud. Mona, we are so proud of you, okay? We are so proud of you. I have a young daughter too, and I hope they all aspire looking at you. And ചുരുക്കി പറഞ്ഞാല് സംഭവം കലക്കി കേട്ടോ, അടിപൊളി. അത് ഞങ്ങളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചോളം വളരെ വളരെ അഭിമാനമാണ്. നമ്മുടെ ഒരു മോള് ഒരു മിസ് കേരള ആവുന്ന നമ്മള് സ്വപ്നത്തിൽ പോലും വിചാരിക്കാത്തൊരു കാര്യമായിരുന്നു. So I'm sure, yeah, a lot of young, you know, women in our community, young children actually, നമ്മുടെ കൊച്ചുമക്കള് ഒക്കെ ഇത് വളരെ ഇൻസ്പിറേഷൻ ആണ്. And എത്ര പറഞ്ഞാലും you did a wonderful job. And I want to congratulate the KCWFNA, Preena, Shiny, the rest of the team. Awesome, awesome. മോള് മിണ്ടാൻ പറ്റിയതിന് വലിയൊരു ഭാഗ്യം. Thank you, okay? Keep it up, repeat, okay? I know, I guess you cannot repeat, right? I mean, you cannot, right? I mean,
no, I'm already Miss Kerala now,
Miss
so I don't
Kerala.
need to
No, but
repeat.
what about national? You'll be going into national, of course, right? I mean, Miss India.
For that, there is like separate audition and all, so you need to go for the audition again. It doesn't
Okay,
matter you're Miss Kerala or anything, so you need
we
to go
want
for
you
the
to go
audition.
there. We wanted you to go there, and our prayers will be there. Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. Okay.
All right.
Congrats.
Thank you, Shaji Chetai.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have Shija Lucas Varke Parambil from San Antonio.
Hey, Preena, this is Jamal. We switched. I'm going to ask the next question.
All right. Hi, Jamal Jeti.
Hi. Hi, Liz. Congratulations. I'm so, you are making excellent answers on time. What a brilliant answers. You are inspiring all of us. And also one of your answer, it actually inspired me a lot because all the Malayalis, not just KNA, they all think like, oh, what other people think if I do this. So we're trying to please others. Then we try to do self-love, you know. So you did that. You say that, yeah, I'm not going to please others.
It'll work.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, the next question is, what is one thing you would like to change about the people's attitude in your hometown? Like, I know you're coming from a small village, so how, people were thinking, like going something extraordinary way than, or like about the norm, people are going in the norm, like nursing or OAT or that. So anything like that?
So one of the things that I would actually like to change is how people always just think that, how people are always just jealous about each other. I would really love if people would just stop that and just be happy for others' success in their lives. Because after so many struggles, they are seeing that success. So we just need to be happy for each other. And I really want that jealousy to just stop. I would really love it if people would be actually just happy for each other and not jealous. So that's definitely one of the things I want to change. And I wish it would.
Thank you. Listen, one more thing, I need to appreciate your parents to have that 5 children and you have that blessing, have like so many siblings. That's really, make it so much sharing and appreciation towards others. Thank you for sharing all your story with us.
All right, thank you, Jomo Chechi. I'm going to request Shiny Chechi to ask the remaining questions. We have a couple more questions.
All right, that's my cue, I think, to step forward, Liz. So our next question is going to be coming from Detroit. Jomi Kannachambarbil, please unmute yourself and ask your next question.
Hi, Liz. Congratulations.
Hi, thank you.
So I have some questions about your future. So what's your next goal? And where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
So my next goal is to finish my master's in social work. So I want to do that.